Hey, hey, hey! Woo, woo. The Weeknight tugboat is here. And this time it has Weeknight out there, Daily Muller. Yes, you can't have a great late night / overnight blog without it. So Reese, what else do we have for everybody?
After tonight's Weeknight update episode, let's party up with a headphones hour. It's someone's birthday and Joey Headphones is gonna celebrate it.
Yes, and then smell the perfume. That's right, a new show that allows you to smell the perfume. So with all that being said, stick with us. This is still Nick at Night. Oh yeah. Everyone must have a late night show that people can actually enjoy. Well, these days, late night TV is so messed up that Weeknight update will have to save the day. So, why not stick with us? Come on now. From the YouTube Dog Show. No, this isn't Starbucks. It's Weeknight update, Daily Muller. And now, a man who knows that there are no real fans of Starbucks. Come on, it's true. Mr. Ellie Gunny Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight update. I'm Ellie Gunny Muller with Overgrass Office. Alright. Baby Down Creations was responsible for the theme song. Diamond.Cammy has always been responsible for the bumpers. And Fabrice Roach, aka Walker and has always been responsible for the previews. Alright, just want to let you know that. Also, Norm MacDonald, as you know, passed away earlier this week. Actually, yesterday. Or the day before yesterday, or whatever. Yeah, yesterday. I just want to say, without Norm MacDonald and some of the comedy icons, then shows like this wouldn't have existed. So, we hope that Norm MacDonald's family understands that, that we are here for them, and that we are here, and we also want them to know that we are sorry for their for their loss. Excuse me. We're sorry for your loss. I mean, that's a huge loss. Anyway, Shoutout Spotlight with us. Specs by Canada Span Edits. Once again, all this with and Supercar Fanatic, all things automobiles. Weekend Doors with the streams. Mag Explorers with the animation. Mal Kevin with the singing covers, and Chris and CC Wayne with random stuff. Alright. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about the butchering a little bit, but sometimes when there's a tragic moment in everyone's life, you have to do that while you're doing the show. It's sometimes a little hard for the words to come out, But I know what we're going to do right now, and that is, what's up? That's right, let's make people happy. What's up with Starbucks? A coffee place that people probably won't go to after tonight. Just listen up, right? It has a new apple crisp macchiato on the fall menu. Hold up. What's that? I've never heard of that. I mean, is it... Did they just take an apple, right, crushed it up, added some ice in it, poured coffee on top, and then that's it? Man, listen to this. The CIA folks have a Starbucks shop of their own. Yeah, Stan Smith owns that dump now. Now the baristas can grind the Starbucks beans for you. Really? Are they trying to mess with us? I mean, come on. Man. Everybody knows that Starbucks beans aren't as good as the regular coffee beans, alright? Everybody should know that by now. Ladies and gentlemen, start the top 8 list with MP and Mr. Bones. Let's see where we're at. Here we go. Alright, and what's the category for tonight? Tonight's category, top 8 things that a cup of coffee from Starbucks has. Well, this is true. Number 8, dirt. Number 7, mud. Number 6, manure. Number 5, urine. Number 4, eggs. Number 3, fish. Number 2, armpit hair. And number 1, a skunk. Wait a minute. Starbucks actually put a skunk in a cup of coffee? Why not? I mean, they already added everything else. True. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall return after this. You're still watching Weeknight Update. Now here it is. Your final night. There we go.
Story time. No matter how fast he ran, he could not escape the demon, but he would not let his soul be taken today.
Nick at Night, those TV classics. Nick at Night, no fatty acids.
Powerful TV.
But you can count on Nick at Night.
People ask me, is that Empire carpeting really good stuff? Well, this carpet's from Empire, and it's going down in my own home, and I'm very proud of my home. Oh, sure, I got a break on the price, but knowing this business, I'd call Empire anyway, really. I mean, how can you beat getting good carpeting at a good price, and you never have to leave your house? Plus a free shampooer, and credit terms if you want, with no installment payments for 60 days. Think about it. Then just call. 588-2300. That's all you got to do.
Mr. Edwards, Scott and the boys! Ed, how you doing tonight, buddy? I'm doing alright. Wow. You know, I had to play the miraculous Ladybug theme song tonight because, man, you know, we lost another comedy icon tonight. Yeah, I know, we lost Norm Macdonald. He was one of the, he was, I think, one of the last great Weekend Update anchors on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, of course, the world has changed. Yes, it has. And so, now, we have to do what we gotta do. Yeah. Hey, listen. This is to pay a tribute to the greatest, the greatest comedy legends who haven't gotten into any trouble. True. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. How about some talking time? Let's talk about it. Let's go, huh?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so Starbucks has this new drink on hand for the fall. You know, it's going to be in the United States and also in Canada. You know, it's an experiment to see if they could do things other than, of course, you know, pumpkin spice. You know, and what they came up with was a little underwhelming, if you ask me. They're doing something called the Apple Crisp Macchiato. You know, it's an espresso drink with a splash of foam on top. That's all macchiato is. This time they're going to add some apples in there, some brown sugar flavors, with some caramelized apple drizzle with apple puree. And I gotta think, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Do we even need that? I mean, come on. You know, pretty soon there's going to be a whole lot of apple puree drinks all over the world. You know, and while apples are pretty good for you, you know, you gotta wonder, you think that we might be abusing everything a little too much, a little too often? I mean, seriously. That's what it's starting to sound like to me. You know, in my opinion, of course. Now, let's look at some of these interesting facts about Starbucks that you never really knew about. Well, we already knew that, with Starbucks we're getting more caffeine than usual. For example, 330 milligrams of caffeine, from Starbucks. That's the same amount of caffeine that you would get from 3 cans of Red Bull. A 16-ounce cup of brewed coffee is only 190 milligrams. So, yeah, that'll keep you a jitter for about, 25 minutes. Now, here's what's interesting, right? Not a lot of people know this, right? There's a special Starbucks for members of the CIA. And for that one as well, there are no names allowed. Not even fake ones. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And on top of that, if you get the Starbucks beans, if you buy them, then the baristas will actually grind them for you. And I'm like, really? Who would buy Starbucks beans anyway? I mean, come on. It just makes no sense. If you buy beans, you gotta make your own coffee. Why would you want someone else to make your coffee for you? I mean, it makes no sense. Matter of fact, why are you even going to Starbucks anyway? I mean, it makes no sense. And yet, loyal customers go to Starbucks 16 times a month. 16 times a month! Who has time to go to Starbucks almost every single day of the month? Let alone every single day of the year. Let alone every single day of the week. I mean, seriously. People at Starbucks think that everybody's unemployed. Man. And of course, there are almost 250 Starbucks shops in Manhattan, in New York. Man. Well, you can't blame New York. I mean, New York is a city that never sleeps. Although, let's be honest, ever since things went nuts last year, New York, as well as a bunch of other places, have been getting a lot more rest than usual. I'm not really sure at this point that is actually true, but all I know for sure is this, right? This show is indeed over. Stay tuned for a very special message at the end of tonight's episode of Weeknight Update, because it has a little bit more about what we just talked about earlier, before we started talking about Starbucks, which was the main topic of the show. Oh my goodness. This has been a whirlwind of a show, and I hope that you got everything situated. I mean, and I hope that everything is all good. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. That's the news. I'm Alskis. Farewell, bye, farewell. Ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap this show up, I just want to say this. Alright? Comedy icon Norm Macdonald passed away recently at the age of 61. You may know him from Saturday Night Live and sports show on Comedy Central and things like that. Oh my goodness. He will truly be missed. He has been influenced, very heavily by a lot of people. He helped Nickelodeon out at one point with the Fairly Odd Parents. And he, along with several others, Craig Kilborn, David Letterman, Johnny Carson, Jon Stewart, etc., etc. They have all been, he really heavily influenced, along with several others, my good friend Will DeVakis, of Movie Night. And And to some extent, he was very daring, and he made me smile a little bit. Sure, comedy may not be the same today, but I'll tell you this right now. Give him a chance. Look at some of his work, and I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. So thank you so much for tuning in to this program, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow night on Weeknight Update. That's the news, and I'm out skis, as I said.
Nick at Night, those TV classics. Nick at Night, no fatty acids.
Powerful TV.
You can count on Nick at